because I don't think as humans we want to heal, because if it's like times you want to remember.
Yeah.
You want to remember the good times,
You're
but
right.
in remembrance of the good times, you can't help but think about some of the bad times.
Right.
So it's like, I don't see how people can heal.
Just one of them days, yeah, where the sun falls, no one calls, no sunrise, watch it rain in the morning. Good morning, good morning. It's just one of them days, yeah, where the sun falls, no one calls, no sunrise, watch it rain in the morning. In the morning, good morning, good morning.
Cheap wine, man.
Get you there. It does
it
the
just
job.
help you kind of just,
It does. It does it
teetering.
quickly.
It kind of just keep you from too high, too low.
It's
true.
like
keep you even. You know what I'm saying?
That headache is sure to come.
No, you have a lot.
I have felt a little tinge. See, that's the trick is you got to drink more to get the headache to go away.
You got to drink water.
Okay, I'm going to cut that.
Alcohol Anonymous. Oh, man.
All right, well, we're back.
We are.
We're here.
Yes, sir.
Can I just say?
Yes, ma'am.
This is what it looks like to push through. We pushing it, folks.
Keep on pushing.
We're pushing. But all right, welcome back to MTV Cribs. You in my basement right now. Look at what we did. God is good.
What is wrong with you? I was not expecting you to say. You've been on one all day today. You just been joking.
I don't know. I've just been in a jokey mood.
That's good.
Well, you know what? I think I tell the jokes to counteract feeling sad. So let the jokes flow. All right.
How did you say MTV Cribs? Bro, did you know like that was coming out, like all them houses were rented? And
I heard that.
It was only like a few of them that was like actual houses.
Which makes me wonder who actually owned the houses, because they were designed in very specific ways. So I'm like, who? Or maybe the record label owned
I think like Method Man, Redman, they episode was real, because they were showing shitty draws and everything. They was going a little far. Like I think Lil Wayne's was real.
Yeah.
But like a lot of them weren't real.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. All them crazy ass shows. I think
a lot of stuff in Hollywood is not real.
I think Hollywood, the generation now is being cheated from from
like real celebrities.
Not that too, but like the type of movies and TV shows we watched growing up is like...
Most definitely. You ain't gonna never get another 5 Heartbeats.
Right.
Never.
Right. Classic. I was just thinking about that because I found some DVDs, bro, in an old ass drawer. And I'm like, bro, what would I do if I came to somebody's house and they had DVDs?
You would feel nostalgic.
You would
make a pallet on the floor. Go to sleep.
By the heater. But they gotta have classic DVDs.
Right.
You can't have Spider-Man 6.
Well, no.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's funny. You say MTV Cribs. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, I'm speaking it into existence. This is our basement, y'all. In my guest house.
Yeah. Pop it.
Yeah.
Speak it. Because popping it is capping.
You're right. But how you doing, cuz?
I'm good. I'm good. Day. And that's cliche as hell, you know, but
it is.
That's just...
Do you say you're good because you don't want to go into detail? Or like...
Nah, I was honestly thinking because I say I'm good because you don't never know who asking you how you feel.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I could
just
be saying,
telling anybody.
Well, on a good and a bad tip. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that prey on, I think, negativity, but it's a lot of people that's kind of like, you know, have problems unpacking stuff as well and dealing with a lot more than you.
Right.
That's why I say be grateful for
That's true.
For your problems. Like it was a joke.
That's a great quote.
It was a joke that I forgot what I said.
You said be grateful for your problems.
Be grateful for your problems. It was a joke that Mike Epps got, and he was like, you know, dude kept complaining. And he was like, you know, all right, God said, everybody put their problems on the ground. Throw your problems on the ground. And then God jumble all the problems up, you know. And then now you just grab another problem. He was like, you know, the person that was this.
Right.
Now you just picked up and you got a messed up walk. The joke was crazy.
That is, let me tell you why that's confirmation. I was just thinking about that this morning. I'm like, the problems that I have, somebody else is probably not built to carry those same problems. And I'm not built to carry theirs.
Right.
So it's like you can see somebody who you think is going through way worse. Right. And they look at you and be like, I'm glad I ain't got what they doing. Bruh. Like, I'm glad I ain't got what they going through. So it's just like, I was literally just thinking about that this morning. So that's crazy.
I say that to say, like, I'm good just because it's like, if you're going through something, you need to hear somebody say they good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of have a little hope. Because, which brings why we missing, part 3.
We're missing
the third. So, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know how people dealing with everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I bring that up because I was down in Columbus. You know, we'll get into all the other stuff. But I was down there with my barber. He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You doing good. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I guess.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I guess.
I'm looking at him like, you got your own business. You got motion.
Right.
I'm seeing him like, you know, I'm proud of my boy Kent. Shout out to Kent, man. He a good dude, man. Shout out to you, bro. But it's just those type of conversations you just have with some real niggas, and you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep you some real people around you.
Yeah. And I also think, like, when people ask me how I'm doing, like you said, depending on who I'm talking to, I won't like say very much because some people will bait you into complaining with them. And I don't want to complain about, you know what I mean? Like, I try not to get into complaining too much. So it's like, I'll be selective who I tell what to, because then they'll expand on the feelings that I'm not trying to expand on. Like, dang, I can't believe it. I'll be like,
damn, bro, that happened to you?
Right. I'm just like, yeah.
All right, bro. Yeah,
if it was me,
shit, I couldn't do it if I was you. I'm like, man, I'm about on the verge, man. Right. I don't need you saying that right now.
And then it's like, because you still be trying to be grateful in the process of going through stuff. So if you're telling the wrong person something, they'll start bringing up things, and then you'll be like, well, shoot, something else did happen. And I was kind of like, so it's just like a discernment. Right. Discernment, knowing who to tell what to.
And that's like, so with my dad passing, that's why, you know, and we've been gone on a little hiatus because it's been a rough, like, what, month and a half, you would say?
I would say, yeah.
I walked away from my gig when, whatever, that's neither here or there, but it's been like 2 months, April, May, June. Yeah, it's been like 2 months close. So it's been a rough little couple 2 weeks. You know, we lost our cousin first. Rest in peace, Dibs.
On Mother's Day.
Carlos Luckerson on Mother's Day. And then my dad passed just recently, June 1st, which I found out that was like the first day of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month or something like that. So that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we've been gone. So
and that's why we're also
that's why we're missing the bro, because you know what I'm saying? He just wasn't ready to do. He just wasn't ready to get it done. So, and you know, you respect it and you appreciate him for even saying that and not.
He here though. He in the building. So I appreciate that. We pushing through. He pushing through.
For sure. But yeah, it's been a crazy couple months.
I don't even have no words. Yeah. I don't even have any words, to be honest, for the magnitude of the things that have happened. Because these are huge things. And monuments. It's just like, it's like life changing. Yes. And it's like, what do you say? What do you say?
I don't know. And it's like, you know, a couple people been asking me, you know, like, make sure you're doing okay. Make sure you take care of yourself. Like, but what I do when they tell me that, like when they telling me that, I'm like outside with the kids or cooking, barbecuing. That is it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going to the gym.
Right.
That's it. So all that other stuff.
So you are like, doing your self-care. It just don't look like it to other people. It look like work.
It is work. Right. Shit, don't think taking care of yourself ain't work. Maybe but
you like to keep busy.
No, I think it was, I just like to be of service. I just like, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I just like helping people in any aspect. Same way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I can do something, if I can put a pot of water on the stove and...
You always been like that.
You know what I'm saying? I seen a memory today with me, you, and Javon on Facebook.
I saw it too. I was like, I remember that day.
I was finna share that.
I tried to share it.
Yeah, I'm glad. I think I deleted it because I was gone. I was tripping.
What you mean?
I think I was drunk.
In that video? I mean, in the picture?
In that picture.
We was kids, Stevie.
I wasn't a kid. That was the second time we were staying on Marion Street.
Yeah, that's true.
I was grown.
You was grown.
Yeah, that was right. That was right after my. That was
well,
I was 19, 20.
Okay,
that was right. That was right after my little first little test of manhood. I had moved out. That's when I had booked. Nigga, I graduated. The next day I signed my lease. Mom, I'm gone.
Wow.
So, I was
in there too fast.
I was in there about 6-8 months. I had the time of my damn life.
I bet you did.
I came home and they had a pink notice on my door.
Oh, it's okay.
Hell yeah, it is.
You live and you learn.
Bro, I had so much fun at that first apartment.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
I wouldn't do it. I would do it differently though.
How would you do it different?
I don't know.
Pay your bills.
Nigga, I was trying.
It ain't as easy as it looks. I bet you appreciate it home even more.
That's why I was in there chilling with y'all. That's why I looked like I was a damn kid. Because when you ain't paying bills, that's how you feel like a kid again. I was in there making s'mores and shit. I'm an adult. I'm sneaking off smoking blacks and shit, drinking paper plane bottles. I'm grown as hell, but I appreciate them no bills. So
I'm on around the corner of the house.
I'm gonna be in here laughing and giggling with my sisters. As long as I ain't gotta pay no bills, I'm good.
Yeah. Life will grow you up.
Yeah.
It will grow you up.
It does. Who gonna do the elephant in the room?
I don't think we're gonna do that today.
The elephant's not in the room.
The elephant's not in. We're not gonna take his segment. That's his segment. So, and don't call him the elephant. We gotta send more love to each other.
Everybody loves elephants.
Where's the quote that said everybody loves elephants? I mean, I love elephants.
Okay.
But that's not, I don't like it.
Shut your soft ass up.
I'm not being soft. I'm trying to spread love.
When Madison and MJ was arguing,
I didn't like it. And this is why.
You said, stop it. Be nice.
Because he called her big back because she had got a few extra items for breakfast at the hotel breakfast. Okay, let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. So his kid and his brother's child was arguing because his daughter had went and got a little extra food at the breakfast at the hotel. And the little boy, Mitch's son, called her big back. And I did not like that at all. And I'm going to tell you why, Stevie, because self-esteem is so important. And we joke about it like we roast each other and everything like that. But a lot of things that I got roasted on stuck with me as I became an adult. Right. And it did affect my self-esteem. Right. And it did make me view myself as like I have to try to see myself as like, oh, okay, you that girl. Right. You that girl. But I have to try. It's not effortless. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because it's always in the back of my head. Yeah, I used to say I look like the roasting. I mean, it gave me a tough skin. But at the same time, it affected me even into adulthood. And I know some other cousins feel like that too. I ain't gonna name drop. But we've had this conversation where the roasting wasn't always productive.
How much of that helped you? How much was that for the good? Because I feel like if you haven't went through that in a household and you just go out into the world, I think that prepares you to deal with the world. I think
there needs to be balance. Like there needs to be a balance of, okay, yeah, my back might be a little big, but I'm cute, right? I'm cute, auntie.
That's Madison.
Okay.
That's Madison.
Okay.
Madison, it don't even phase her.
But I also think like
because she, Madison, when she pop her, she know how to pop her shit.
Okay, that's good. I'm just saying, especially like just like little girls, I just feel like self-esteem and just pouring into them in the right way is super important. And you laughing?
No, I'm laughing because I just seen a video of Charleston White, and that
even like Danielle, like people thought she was so hard, she was so tough, but she was really extremely sensitive.
Absolutely,
extremely sensitive, especially about her looks and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, we roast each other, but at the end of the day, we be like, dang, I don't look cute, I don't look good, huh? And it affects your decisions. It affects how you choose men. It affects how you present yourself, like what you'll go for, what you won't go for. And I just feel like it goes deeper than that. But
yeah, no, it can.
I'll roast you right now.
You was roasting earlier. So that little heartfelt shit you just said.
No, but it's balanced though.
I get it.
It's balanced.
I get it.
Man, come on now.
Man. I get it.
He's in the building.
The elephant has landed.
Here we go. But I mean, I get what you mean though. Like, can't nobody out roast me to this day. Right. They can't talk about me.
That's how the bros, that's how we talk, man. That's how we talk. Mitch, he about to endeavor on some new opportunities. Mm-hmm. And he expressed those opportunities in our group chat. Mm-hmm. And he was welcome and shown mad love through that group chat.
What group chat?
And all of us, all the
your
brothers.
Brother group chat.
And it was roasting, but it was love. It was love, but it was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. I let him dive into that whenever he come in.
Stevie trying to act like the roasting don't affect nobody. I have witnessed when the roasting go too far and y'all about to get to blows. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
So where do you draw the line?
But that's when cussing get involved. That's when it go from funny to personal.
Okay. So if it's all fun and games, then why does it get personal? Why does it cross that line?
Because some people go there.
No, because their feelings be hurt.
Right. So you just need to stop when your feelings get hurt.
I'm talking about grown men, y'all. They was grown. You probably don't remember. When we was at, dang, can I name drop?
Yeah, no, just say who.
When we was at, how am I going to tell you if I don't?
Just say it.
How, if you don't want me to name drop?
No, I said you can.
Oh, okay. When we was at and everybody was roasting you. And they was finna get to fine. And I'm just like,
some people just don't, some people just limit is just a little lighter or shorter than others.
That's what I'm saying though. If a grown man can get in his feelings about it, how you think a child wouldn't?
It's been plenty niggas get beat up though at the comedy club. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock ain't the first time a nigga got slapped on the stage.
You're correct.
So jokes do hurt. But all my kids better know how to roast, and you better not get mad if somebody roasts. You better goddamn turn their
Well, as long as you're balancing it out, which I believe that you are.
I don't know what's the balance. Of course, I tell my daughter she's beautiful, and I speak life and confidence in my daughter. She has high self-esteem.
That's
to
great.
My knowledge.
That's great.
To
your knowledge.
Yeah, I have to say to my knowledge because it's women are layers.
This is true.
So my son walk around with his shirt off, think he the shit. He got a little too much.
Yeah, well, that's good. As long as there's a balance, Just gotta love on each other.
Shut your soft ass up.
I'm not being soft.
You are being soft, man.
No, I'm not.
You turning into the mama.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Because you are, bro.
I mean, it is what it is, It is what it is.
So you made an announcement on Instagram the other day.
I did.
Oh, hold on.
About what?
You and Maurice, y'all dropped the video.
Oh, yeah.
Claps.
Yeah. Thank you.
The visual was nice. Who shot it?
Cam killed it. Shout out to you, Cam.
Shout out to you, Cam.
Because he definitely killed it.
Yeah. Where were y'all?
We were at Botanical Gardens.
Okay.
And then we went to Piedmont Park.
What made y'all decide those locations? Because it was like, the song, which is Good Morning, which is the intro song, which is hit, 11 million?
11 million.
Pop it.
And a half. Crazy.
Pop it.
It's crazy.
Pop it.
I don't know. God just did something amazing with that.
It's a good song, so it's in the music. Good music gonna stay there. That's why Lauryn Hill, a lot of people think Lauryn Hill dropped multiple albums.
Just that one.
But what made y'all choose those two locations?
Cam actually suggested it because we were in between not really knowing where we wanted the visuals to be. And he suggested the gardens, and we were like, that's perfect because really it looks like a lot of the places where the song has streamed the most. Like it's giving that greenery vibe, like and overseas, like Bali, Brazil, a lot of little islandy places. They're the ones who's rocking with it the most.
There'd be some peace over there in Bali and all that.
Yeah. So we went out there, we shot it. It was a hard day, I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, everything that was going on.
Was that June 1st?
It was June 1st.
That was that Saturday.
Mm-hmm. It was.
It dang sure was.
And it wasn't even supposed to be Saturday. It was supposed to be Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it got pushed back, and the energy was it was like pushing through like every moment of the day. And it's just like, we really shouldn't be filming this video. We need to be somewhere with our cousin. It's just like,
right.
It was hard, but
I'm glad y'all did it though. It came out nice.
Thank you.
Go on YouTube, shout it out.
Yeah, follow us on YouTube, Indigo, N apostrophe DIGO. Good morning.
Go stream that.
You'll see it.
Stream that.
It's also the intro song. You've heard it.
Yeah.
So
best intro song out.
Hey,
you can stamp that because it's ours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all's. Okay, and then you got your album. You announced on Instagram that the project is done.
The album is done.
It's done.
It's finished.
It's locked up in the safe.
It is
right now. Okay,
it is waiting to drop.
You did drop the names.
Mm-hmm.
Are they changing?
No,
the song name's not changing.
No. They're not changing. No.
The album name is
The Art of Healing, Part 1.
Part 1.
Because we got a Part 2 coming.
And that's coming off of what did you just drop before then? What album was that?
My last project was Wayside.
Mm-hmm. So coming off Wayside, now you're dropping the Art of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story?
What isn't the story? So many things have transpired that kind of pushed me into a place where I needed to go on a healing journey. I needed to start it because we're going to be trying to heal for the rest of our lives. But coming off of Wayside, I ended an engagement. Okay. I was engaged and I ended that.
That's when the best songs are made, baby.
Right. I said, well, I guess I had to go through it because I'm dropping some fire.
Yes. We have struck gold, y'all.
Right. And then, losing so many cousins afterwards and, even more losses recently. It's just like, I feel like this album writing it has helped me to kind of maneuver through these emotions and get to a better space. It's still hard though, because listening to them kind of reminds me of things. And I'm kind of trying to find the balance of expressing it and like mourning it, but not trying to stay in those dark feelings. Right. You know what I mean?
So if that timeline goes from the breakup to the break, so that this project has been going on
like
for
2 years in the making. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So
we got the single, which is out right now.
Yep.
Which is called
The Art of Letting Go.
The Art of Letting Go. That's in my rotation daily.
Oh, appreciate that.
That's in my rotation daily. That's definitely a smacker.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm always so critical about the stuff I put out. I'm trying to let go of that because I know
you're an artist though. That's what artists do.
I know. It sucks. I ain't gonna lie.
So you got The Art of Letting Go.
Mm-hmm.
Is a single.
Yep.
What's another? Because you've already dropped the track list,
yes,
so the songs are out. The names of the songs are out.
Yeah, I gave y'all a little sneak peek.
Yeah, I've been heard a couple of them.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't heard the whole project pretty much.
What's one that you would say is gonna pop out next or be like that one next?
I don't know. It's hard for me to say because like when I was in the studio this past, when was that? Friday. The songs that, I wasn't going to record when I recorded them, the engineer and my brother was like, oh my God, I love this song. And I was like, I wasn't even finna record this. So it's hard for me to tell which ones are going to have the response. You know what I mean? It was the same way with Good Morning. Like we didn't think that song was going to do anything, to be honest. We thought we were just going to put it out there just to start,
Yeah.
And it turned out to be the biggest.
Right.
So I can't even really answer that. I just know that I made up my mind a couple years ago.
What's your favorite song on the album, Dan?
My favorite song? Probably Nights Like This.
Okay.
That's going to be my favorite.
What is that?
It is.
Just give us like a little something. Don't give us too much.
Well, Nights Like This, it's kind of just me writing about conversations with someone from my past.
Okay.
And kind of just like, I wrote it from the perspective of me being famous already and them kind of coming along and trying to talk to me after I done hit and like being like, remember when we was talking about this and now I'm here now and we not together because we dreamed together. We dreamed about this moment and now I'm here, but we not together. So the hook is, remember when we dreamed of nights like this. I'm about to start crying. Oh no.
What is you doing?
Oh no. Okay.
That's hard because it's like that's really, you put yourself in that album for real.
Yeah.
In this album.
Yeah.
So I mean, but is that like a bad thing though?
What
you know what I'm saying? Like so that's kind of like the story, that Tyler Perry movie where the dude was working on that project for so long and then she was tripping on him.
Oh yeah.
And he finally made it.
Right.
But he paid her off. She was tripping. But so I mean, would you not? Or do you feel like, would you, because you owe them something? Not you in general, but just like
to be real, it's all love. Like, I respect that person. You know what I mean? We still have business together.
Yeah.
So
that's hard.
It's all love. I ain't gonna never do nothing to slight their talent or their craft or nothing like that.
Right.
It's just where we at now is not what I expected.
Right.
So I wrote the song from the perspective of like, dang, remember when we used to dream about this? Because we've talked about this and we've had conversation about making it, and now I done made it.
That's
and
hard.
You done probably made it too, but we ain't make it like so together.
What we had planned ain't come to fruition.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But that's, you know what I'm saying? That's life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to adjust.
That's what I said in the hook.
Oh, for real?
I said that.
Because it is. I said that. It is. Because it's like a whole bunch of stuff also that you was attached to back then you're not attached to now.
And that's true. That's the truth.
You know
so it was necessary, to grow. And like I said, God was really dealing with me during that time to show me like, there's so much more that I need for you to do. And you're not doing it at this level.
Right.
You're too distracted.
Right.
With not only with this relationship, but just with like not bringing me your pain. Right. You're bringing it to other people. You trying to like get them to counsel you when I want to counsel you. I know everything. You ain't even got to explain it. But I was trying to get other people to be that for me. So God really had to separate me and get me to be more responsible with my pen.
Yeah.
So I'm not just saying anything in a song now, but it's more thoughtful and it's more, I don't know. I don't want to say genuine because I feel like I've always tried to be genuine.
Yeah.
But
no, it's just this nigga, this where it's at. This is where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving y'all real music and this where I'm at.
This
right
is
now.
where I'm at.
That's the wayside is where I was at back then. But just to kind of go back on your part where you was like, give your problems to God, that was dealing with the passing of Pops. That's what I kind of helped me get through it. Because it was no need to call nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For one, you don't know what everybody else got going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And for two, it's sorry to hear that, bro.
Right. What can they
Praying
say?
for you.
What can they say? Yeah.
And giving that conversation to God, he was talking to me through, like, he was kind of like he was making me remember of the timeline leading up to this. You know,
right. He will do that.
In place.
He will remind you.
He was reminding me like,
he will show you how it's been orchestrated.
I've been doing this.
Right.
I've been doing this.
Right.
This has happened. This has happened. You was tired of that gig. Boom, you left that job. Carlos passed. Da da da. He was kind of just in the past. You know what I'm saying? You and the bro, me and the bros wasn't as close as we are now.
Right.
Now we tighter than ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sis, we won. Now we boom. You know what I'm saying? And he used my dad to make all that happen.
That's
and kind of like thinking of that.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, all right.
Right.
Well, I can't blame nobody but myself for not picking up what you're putting down, player.
Right.
You showing me. You know what I'm saying?
You preaching.
And then
you talking to me.
We shortened that into 2 weeks when he was in the hospital, and it was like that was my morning.
Right.
he was a very personal guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the time I took to do everything that I thought I was, or think, or felt like I couldn't do or missed.
Mm-hmm.
The soft shit, rubbing on his head, kissing on him and stuff. I took advantage of that and did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it had to be personal with me and God. Like I couldn't tell nobody else about that at all. Because I wouldn't have understood why this happened.
Right.
Or I wouldn't have known that he already gave me the strength and the tools to get through this previously.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been laced you.
He's been preparing you.
I've been laced you with everything that you need to get through this.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's up to you to figure out if you're going to go back and lean on what I done showed you and what I done told you to get through this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's deep.
That's
deep because
the shit's still unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But it is what it is. It happened.
And I don't want because in the Bible it does say for us to carry each other's burdens. So it's not that you
what
can't
you mean? Feel for other people, pain or something.
No, but also we're here to support each other. So it's you can tell other people your problems and allow them to be there for you.
Right.
But it's when they are your only source.
Right.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
Right.
God wants to be that for you. So it's an important lesson to learn. And
I wanted him to be the only source. And I ain't getting on here and trying to be like I'm no preacher, no pastor, nothing like that. I'm still out here now. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
I'm still out here, I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? I'm still going to roll, you know what I'm saying? Take me a sip every now and again.
We're in process, yeah.
Because, everybody ain't perfect, but it was just,
no one.
It's just but you can't, what I've stopped doing is just ignoring.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I saw a verse in the Bible that said, Jesus' sacrifice made us perfect as we're being made holy. So we are perfect because of Jesus. We just not holy like that, yet we're being made holy.
Right.
And I thought that was such a beautiful thing.
That is a nice verse.
Isn't it?
It is.
I said, oh, that's incredible. Because we love to say, I'm just human. I'm not perfect. But what Jesus did made us perfect in the eyes of God. He made us at peace with God. And now what the journey is now is the journey to be holy. How can I be more holy as our Father is holy? So I thought that stuck with me.
Do you feel like you got to be in church?
I don't know. I think it's nice to have community, but where I am right now is just trying to build that relationship with God myself.
Yeah.
And granted, I'm not as disciplined as I need to be.
Right.
And I know that. Right?
That's discipline.
Going to church isn't going to make me more disciplined. You know what I mean? Because it's who I am when nobody's looking that matters the most. So it's I could go to church, you know what I mean? But if I'm not presenting who I really am to God, then going to church kind of don't.
Right.
I mean, it'll help, but it ain't what's important. I feel like to God, what he cares about more is the condition that my heart is in.
Right.
And the genuineness of our relationship. Because a lot of people go to church and they're not who they present themselves to be outside of church or inside of church. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying don't go to church, y'all. Don't take it out of context. That's not what I'm saying. No, because me and her have had this conversation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because for one, it's really hard to find a good church these days. I just seen a clip from a pastor today talking about God never gave anybody in the Bible wealth. So you praying for wealth and that's not gonna. And I'm just like, he definitely gave Solomon wealth. Because Solomon asked for wisdom and God said, I'm going to give you riches because you didn't ask for it. And that always stuck with me because I was like, wow, that's incredible. He didn't even ask for that.
In what form do you know?
He made him the wealthiest man and the wisest. Now I'm going to have to double check. If I ain't right, I'm going to cut this out. But I'm pretty sure.
No, you ain't going to cut it out because how you going to do that?
I'm pretty sure.
They'll correct
because
you.
Solomon was asking for wisdom on how to care for God's people.
Yeah.
And because he asked that question on how to be a good leader, God blessed him with wealth and wisdom. Now, in the end, he didn't.
No, so but he didn't ask for money. So that's not wrong.
What the preacher said was God never gave it to anybody. And that is wrong. That's a lie. Because he did. He gave it to Solomon.
Oh.
So I can understand not praying like, God, let me be a millionaire. Let me be a millionaire. But to say that he didn't do it for anybody is false.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we got there.
No, it's just because you got to read the Bible. You was just saying like church home.
Oh,
yeah,
like, okay, yeah. So like if I'm going to church and I'm not reading my Bible on my own, right. I wouldn't know that what he said is not all the way true. You feel what I'm saying?
Full circle.
Right. So it's you have to have that personal relationship on top because church is what? One day, 2 days a week. What's carrying you through the rest of the week?
Church used to be long, boy. I remember going to New Testament. Shout out my past Miss Wilhelmina Lewis. I ain't seen her in years.
Shout out to y'all.
It was nice seeing her. Junior. Shout out to everybody that came to the funeral for real.
Mm-hmm.
Much love to y'all. But what was I thinking? Oh yeah. In New Testament,
used to be long.
We was at church a lot.
All day.
And that's what I be telling my partners because a couple of my partners like grew up in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Like daddy was that guy that stood up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So of course their upbringing in it is different from mine. But we always go back and forth. I'm like, bro,
you was in there.
We was in there.
You sure was.
We was in there.
I used to say all the time, you can't stay at your mama's house and not go to church.
Boy, you can come over there on Saturday night.
if you want to.
If you there Saturday night, you going to church Sunday morning. Because she was supposed to go
you going to be up ironing, creasing pants.
She was supposed to go today. She asked Third yesterday. She said, Third, you going to church with me? He took too long there. She said, I wasn't really asking you. But you know what? It's a good thing though, because like, I don't want to just say don't go to church because to be honest, the fact that our parents did take us to church built that discipline in us to seek after God. Yeah, I need to take my little boy to church because church taught us how to sit still. Yeah, it is beneficial. I'm not going to say that it's hours. Not. Mm-hmm. And my two little ones, it's a couple of them. All of them probably can't sit still. They can't sit still for nothing, bro. Church taught you how to sit still. You getting popped, pinched. I don't know if it's still like that though. You probably got to go to the country. Yeah. I think the church my mom go to is like that. Oh yeah. If she there, it's like that. Yeah. Well, right. She the one. But I mean, I would love to find a home church. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't. I would love to find a home church. What are you looking like? What is because it's like you got to test like they test drive cars to see if you like the market. Car. You got to go test out the church. Well, what I like to do is I like to test the spirit of the church. So you got to go. I have to go visit. I got to test the waters. You know, do they still make you stand up if you're a new member? You know what? The past couple that I have visited, they didn't do that, and I was so grateful. I was so grateful because I'm like, that's the one time I lie in church. That, knowing that you don't want to lie in church, but I'm not. That's the one time I be lying. I be like, I've been here. Y'all don't recognize me. I came on Wednesday. I was there for Mother's Day. Yeah, but right, no, so they didn't do that. You got to go to the church. You got to test it out, like a spiritual test. Yep, and it takes a few times for me, like. The first church that I went when I was like... You got to make sure he's consistent. Yeah. Like the first church I went to when I was testing them out, I went like, I want to say 4 or 5 Sundays and I was loving it. Right. And then it was one Sunday I went, he said, it was 2 actually. The first time I let it slide, then the second time I was like, dang. What'd he do? He got up in the pulpit and said, Jesus never said that he loved you. He said, nowhere in the Bible does Jesus say. Oh, man, he just had a little bad night. Him and his old lady got to argue or something that night. He was saying that Jesus didn't really want to die for us. He did it out of obligation. And like, that didn't sit well with me because I'm just like. So did he not? Did he not? And even if he did, I don't think
I just feel like
if I'm obligation, that's funny.
No, I understood to a degree what he was saying. Like Jesus was extremely stressed out about the calling that he had to fulfill.
Who wouldn't be stressed out?
He was so stressed out. He was sweating blood. So I understood that part. But to say that he never said that he loved us when that's one of the greatest commandments. He told us to love our Father and to love our neighbor as ourselves. So to say that Jesus never said that he loved us is kind of saying like Jesus wasn't following this commandment.
If I die for you,
and then the Bible also says, no greater love is this than for one to lay down his life for his friends.
So why do I have to say it?
He was saying like Jesus didn't do it out of, I don't know. He just wasn't saying it right. He wasn't saying it right. It didn't sit right. Okay.
He said it with a little attitude.
He was just like, that song, Jesus loves me, this I know. This is what he said now.
For the Bible tells me
that's a lie. That's a lie. I said, all right. And then the next Sunday.
Do the research
but
on
see,
the song,
I still went after that. Because I was like,
give dude another chance, man.
I gave him another chance.
Okay, what did he do?
And then he got up there the next Sunday. And he was saying like, he was talking about women that go back to the same relationships over and over again. And he was talking about domestic abuse and violence and stuff like that. And he started making jokes and everybody started laughing. And this is coming off of like us losing Jasmine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we lost Mandy to domestic violence. I don't think it's funny at all.
Right.
So I'm just sitting there stone faced like, where's the joke?
He ain't keeping the church. So this
exactly.
is what, so you need to go to Cuthbert, Georgia.
Where is that?
Somewhere where the church.
I've never even heard of that.
That's the type of church you trying to get.
Something in the country.
Yeah. That still got pews.
Yeah, the commercialized church is not for me. Right. Not
still got hymns in the back of the.
Right.
In the back of the.
That is actually what I want. That's what I grew up in.
Yeah, you need to go to a church that that sing "Take Me to the Wall."
Auntie Chroma was going to a church that didn't even have instruments. They did not play no music. Tambourines? I don't even think they had No, they did have tambourines. Yeah, they did.
Them churches always ain't got no AC.
No, I was going to say be hot, smelling like wood.
You gonna eat though. Eat good afterwards.
Sometimes. I don't know. The misconception that every black person can cook. We need to get away from that.
Or that every black church have food afterwards.
Right. Good food.
That is not true.
It ain't.
That is not true.
But what about you? Where are you in your church journey?
I'm not even started. It was funny because we was just at the pool, me and the wife and the kids was at the pool and our friends, they was like, they said, we ain't seen y'all in church and she said,
yeah, when people pointed out.
She said, you was pregnant last time we seen you in church.
Wow.
And she said, how old's that boy? He was 1. She said, so we ain't seen. So it's been a while, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I'm spiritually ready to go back to church though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I guess I probably need to start looking for some churches to go to. Or just go back to
test
church.
Them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, we could say what we want about the pastor said this and whatever, but at the end of the day, like, God will still use those people. He'll give you a good word in the midst of the craziness and the foolishness.
And it's like, even if you're spiritually intact, I mean, you should be able to go into that church and,
And that's what I was saying. Like, if I hadn't have been reading my Bible before I just jumped up and started trying to go to this church, the spiritual damage that it probably would have done to me to see a man of God up there joking about something that has truly affected my family, like, to a different level.
Yeah.
So like what I said, like I was saying.
Shout out to him, man. Hopefully you hear this, bro, and you stop tripping.
Hopefully.
She didn't even stand up for your membership either, though.
I did, though.
You did?
I walked to the front of the church. I actually joined that church before he said
Dang.
that. I did. I had actually joined it.
Is joining the church still a thing?
It is. Like, they made it a
back
big
in the day,
deal.
like it was like
I feel like I had just won a car.
Really?
That's how they did it. They made me feel.
Bro, come on down.
She was like, I know there's one more person in here.
That's how they get you.
I said, you talking to me? Walked up there, sure did. After like the second time.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill from there.
Where is this church?
It's around the street from my house. That's why I also thought it was perfect. But maybe I need to try it again. Maybe he was just having a bad day.
Yeah, I told you, man. He probably just,
I don't know.
He probably didn't have no food or something. Preaching on the empty stomach could be tough.
I just felt like if I had brought someone with me, like as a visitor or as a guest, that would have really rubbed them the wrong way. The way he was up there joking about, you know what I mean? Like, people aren't where you are spiritually. So if I would have brought like a friend of mine and she's going through something like this.
What was the jokes? What did he say?
Honestly, I can't even remember word for word because I just blocked it out my memory. But he was just like, the first man beat you up. Now you with somebody else calling us, oh, he beat me up. He beat me up. And then he started laughing like you want to laugh right now.
I don't want to laugh, but it's kind of like, the whole saying is don't get your family involved. You know what I mean?
It was distasteful.
I stay out of people's problems, though. But I feel that. I feel that. Just keep it church.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Church,
just preach the word.
Church.
That's it. Just give us the word. You ain't got to put your own like little.
He got to sell it. That's what they think they.
That's what they think they have, and a lot of them do that. A lot of them do. This new church people.
Them old churches was doing that too, because everybody didn't have to do that thing with their voice.
What thing?
And then
no, right? I always wondered. So the older I get, I'm like, maybe that's just the spirit of the pastor. You know what I mean? Like they all talk the same. They all got the same cadence. They all and Why do they all do that?
That was probably just the thing.
That was the. I think a lot of it is performance. Like that's why I said, where's your heart at with God? And I feel like that's why the Bible say a lot of y'all gonna come to me when we get to heaven and be like, Lord, look at all the things that I did in your name, and God gonna be like, I don't even know you. And that's honestly one of the scariest realities that I don't want to be a part of the group of people where God said, I never knew you. You know what I mean? So yeah, go to church, but build your relationship with God.
Go to church, but build your relationship with God.
Outside of church.
Be
a good person. Keep your intentions pure. Keep your heart clean. Be of service to others. Stop complaining. Be grateful.
It's kind of tough to do. Stop complaining.
I mean,
it's kind of like, I think that's just like a way of just.
I honestly
letting go.
Don't think it's as hard as you think it is when you think about.
I don't complain much, but I don't think. Yeah, of course, you don't got to complain to everybody, but just.
When I say complaining, I mean just completely being negative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Negative, yeah. Like, you can't be no negative Nancy.
Not around me. It drains my energy.
Negative Nate.
To be honest, you know what I mean. There's nothing wrong with talking about what you're going through,
right?
But like, if I'm telling you, like, well, let's what can we do to help you get past this, and you want to stay in the negative?
Yeah,
that's where I kind of just be like, well, I can't. What can I say? What can I help? How can I help you?
And that's exactly what Kendrick Lamar is doing with Drake.
What you mean?
He said, nigga, if you give me that ring back, I might get
what
up
ring?
off you. He went and got like Tupac Estate or something. Tupac's Estate.
Drake?
Yeah. He bought like the Neptunes too and told
wow. Drake better be careful when you start buying up stuff like that.
You seen that thing? Did you see the concert?
I saw clips of it, yeah.
Yeah, he performed that song like 6 times, they said.
I heard. Grown men.
What?
I just think it's silly, to be honest.
On whose part?
On everybody's part. Kendrick, Drake, the whole thing. But if I'm just speaking of it, just like without my feelings involved, Drake had it coming for a minute because he been on some real corny stuff.
Get your feelings out involved. Get your feelings out.
He been real corny lately. I used to be the biggest Drake fan.
Yeah, October's own.
Hugest. And just recently, he's just been too gimmicky. Too gimmicky. I'm like, have you always been like this and my eyes just been closed, Drake? But I believe he's changed and not for the better.
So you team Kendrick?
I'm not team
out your
nobody.
feelings.
No, I'm not
Out
team
your
Kendrick
feelings.
either because he did some childish, like, putting the man's address out there.
Wah.
That was,
man, everybody know where that damn address is.
I'm just saying, it's the energy
He told
behind
everybody
it.
he told everybody where he lived in that song. Crept round the block. If you know what Kanye West is, just follow his damn directions backwards.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I think I've grown out of the rap beef thing, and it kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie, because I see everybody having so much fun with who won and who lost.
It ain't. I just like the music.
I can't even vibe with the music. But yeah, I don't know. Kendrick won, I guess.
Oh, I wasn't asking you to tell me who damn won. I just asked you, was you team Kendrick, and you said no.
I ain't team nobody. I choose sides.
I would say for the past month, of course I listen to all types of music. Mm-hmm. But for the past month in like the gym, I've been listening to nothing but gospel.
Amen.
And it ain't even like, it's just where I'm at.
Sometimes that's what your spirit needs.
Right. That's and exactly
I think that's
right.
what I'm trying to articulate. And I couldn't just now. So thank you.
What?
Like, my spirit can't take in the beef like I normally would. Like,
you don't never get out. You don't never tap out of it. You just locked in.
I don't vibe with it no more. Like, it don't resonate with me.
How long has that been?
I want to say when Takeoff got killed, that kind of started it for me. Because I'm just like, this music is actually killing people. Yeah. It actually is. And I know it's been that way, but I think seeing him get killed in that way.
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace, Takeoff. They kind of like turned on a light in my head. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, I need to put positive music out here. No. Because it's too much of this culture that we're calling culture, but it's leading to our demise. And after that, I kind of stopped vibing with it. And God was already getting me to a place where, I need to read my Bible. I need to pray more. So it kind of just fell together all in that same. But also, like I said in a few episodes back, the music that I listen to, because like I'm really big into words mean things. Mm-hmm. So if I'm listening to it and I'm vibing with it, something that inside of me is going to click with it. And I can't be clicking with everything.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I just have to be more mindful.
That's a fact.
Like if I hear Meg Thee Stallion right now, I can't say I ain't going to rap the lyrics. If it's something that, I used to listen to when she first hit. Because I used to love Meg.
She got the scene. She back on the scene. She back on the scene popping right now.
What can I... If me resonating with that gonna make me try to call somebody I don't need to call.
Oh my God, no it ain't.
Yeah, it would.
Well, that's just you wanting to call them.
I mean, yeah, I'm human. That is me wanting to call them. And this song is reinforcing those feelings. And now I done had a little wine. And now I want to call. I'm cutting all this out, by the way. Freddie's laughing. I'm cutting all of this out. But no, just
something is wrong with you, Ashley.
I'm just saying it has more of an effect. I feel like, okay, this is what I mean. Me being an artist, my emotions are like way more sensitive, I feel like. And like, I don't know, I process things a little differently, I think.
I understand that. I understand that.
So yeah, whatever I'm like allowing into my subconscious, that'll begin to become like what I am going like towards.
And it's a lot of people like that. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people like that. That's why they that was the one reason why they start putting that what's that
Why was y'all laughing?
Cause bro, that was funny as hell. What's that when they like at the bottom of the albums back in the day?
Oh, like parental guidance.
Parental guidance. Yeah, because of that. But that was funny. That was funny because you don't need to take it out. You don't need to.
I might. I just might. But yeah, me too. I'm not hungry actually. I was just peer pressured into saying that. I don't know why I said me too.
Ashley, bro, what is wrong with you?
I had a big plate this morning.
What you ate?
I'm still full.
What you ate?
It was some casserole my mom put together. It was really good.
That's what's up.
Nice and cheesy.
You funny, bro. I'm hungry, man.
Is there anything you wanted to touch on?
No, other than shit, we back out. We back on it.
Yeah.
We're finna keep dropping these episodes.
Pushing through.
Y'all make sure y'all follow everything that's out there. Y'all know the tags, the handles, the daily break, all that good stuff. You know, finna get some stuff off the ground that I've been lacking on.
Like what?
My nonprofit organization.
Come on, nonprofit.
Finna bring that back out. Shout out to A-Dad. We're finna try to do this back to school.
Back to school drive?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, in the city, Columbus, Georgia.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you know that grandma was an activist? Like a civil rights activist? You didn't know, like, she was like fighting for people to help them get their welfare and everything like that, to the point where they gave her an office in California in like the city building. I didn't know that either.
We got some history. You own it. You own it with this documentary that you're trying to drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it together. But I just thought that was interesting because when I look around at all of us, we all have a heart of service for people.
Yeah.
And I would have never known
Hattie.
that I want to say that it came from Hattie. That's what I want to say.
Shout out to Hattie's Helping Hand.
That ain't what it's gonna be called.
No,
but
I'm
yeah,
saying Rosa had
rest
that.
In peace, Rose.
Rest in peace, Rose. She had Hattie's Helping Hand.
Yeah. No, because me and her, we were talking about that so heavily before she passed away. Like everything we wanted to do with the community, the services we wanted to offer.
I just like doing it, man. Like I ain't it's been a while since I've, it's just been a whole bunch of stuff going on, but we back out doing that. We back outside with that. Back out here helping these families.
Because people need the help.
Yeah. I do it.
We love to give service. Huh?
We was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it wasn't even like my mom them couldn't afford it. It was, we had a whole bunch of brothers. I had a whole bunch of brothers and sisters and cousins at the house. So at Hollywood Connection, when them books and when them papers and free pencils and everything, oh yeah, we getting the book bag. We getting the book bag for sure.
Right.
And that's one thing I want to do with this nonprofit organization, because it's not a lot of stuff for kids to do, like the Boys and Girls Club, free lunch programs.
And that's what I want to do, like do a mentorship program, like older brother, big sister type of thing. You know what I mean? Because the kids, the world that they're growing up in is a lot different than the one that we grew up in.
That's what our parents said.
I know. It's gonna keep changing. So, we need to be the adults that they need in this generation.
Yeah.
So that they can be the adults that the next generation needs.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. And just got to be okay that everybody ain't going to be along for the ride either. Because it's like, I think we get stuck. I think we as a culture get stuck on trying to bring everybody.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's me. I'll be like, everybody got to come.
Nah, but everybody can't come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so evident.
It is what it is. It can go as small as family, and it can go as large as us as a race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, first of all, everybody don't want to come.
Right. That's true.
And then some of the people that want to come for the wrong reasons. So that knock out a big percentage of people there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even trying to save everybody. It's whoever wanna be a part of this shit.
Right.
Let's do it.
You're right. Everybody can't come. If it was up to me, everybody be invited to the cookout.
Yeah, and you'll be in the pantry talking about Stevie. Get these people out of my house.
Right. I'm still trying to figure that part out,
Nah, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's people, some people, it takes some people longer to evolve.
You're right.
Than others. And then there's some people that just stuck in their ways.
God has shown me that even on this small level that I am right now, like people friends and like people that I thought was going to be with me on this ride.
Yeah.
They are not even around anymore.
And it make you appreciate the ones that's there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got friendships that been lasted 10, 15 years,
right?
You appreciate those because it's some of those friendships that started at that same 10, 15 year mark at the beginning that was tight.
Yep, that was me.
And
we was
the
like
shit is not
10, 11 years in.
I wouldn't have never thought she would have did that, let alone you. You know what I'm saying? So and then even with relationships, like it ain't marriage, the boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever y'all want to call it, spouse. If y'all trying to do this shit, whether y'all signed a contract or y'all didn't, it ain't easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
to
if
any
you can
degree.
Shout out to my 12 years.
It's been 12 years?
Yeah, I've been with the man. We've been together 12 years.
Congratulations. That is awesome.
And it ain't easy.
Of course it's not.
It ain't easy.
Of course it's not. But that's a beautiful thing. That's beautiful. Right. It is. I didn't realize. I meant to tell her last time I saw her, we was at your auntie house. I wanted to say, this is where I met you at.
At my auntie Pat house?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
On what type shit?
I don't even remember what it was. But she was in there sitting in the couch.
You sitting in the couch?
Sitting on the couch. Sitting on the couch.
That's crazy. Yeah, hell yeah. So, but I mean, it's just, you appreciate them long relationships, man. And because it's a lot of people that you thought and that you wanted to be here that ain't here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a grieving process in itself.
And you got to leave them where they be. Sit you right over there where you belong, player.
You're right.
And
all love.
All facts. That's exactly what I was finna say. That's exactly what I was finna say. And that's all it's gonna be.
I want to give a shout out to our studio audience.
Bruh, you and these fucking jokes.
We live right now.
To MTV Cribs.
I didn't even do the intro. My bad.
I told you I was gonna make you forget to do it again.
My bad. This ain't MTV Cribs. This is the daily break.
Yeah, man. And it's definitely the break was definitely needed. So
I agree, cuz I agree. You almost had me crying on here. I don't do that. I don't cry in public.
I'm glad your ass didn't.
I'm glad I didn't.
I wouldn't have known what to say. I would have just been looking at you. I would have been looking at you like Funny Marco, be looking at them folks. But yeah, and we had a lot of stuff unpacked. We didn't even pack a lot of stuff.
There's much more to be unpacked. That's why I feel like this is starting a new season of our show.
It's not even like a season. But I mean, if you just like recap the last episode that we had, our previous episode that we had.
That's what makes all of this even more crazy.
That's what makes all of it.
We literally talked about it and then went through it the next week.
Right. 2 times. Boom, boom.
Twice.
Boom, boom. But that's what I look back on that and was like,
preparation.
I've been preparing you for this.
God, and isn't that crazy how he'll show you?
I've been preparing you for this. So that's why I just leaned on just lock in, close my eyes, pray, listen to God. And he just took me down a backwards timeline. Like, boom, I hit you with this. Boom, boom, boom. So that's why I'm like, I ain't trying to live perfect. I'm working on just being a better person.
Right.
But I'm not ignoring those signs no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not ignoring. I'm not ignoring that shit no more.
But no, you're right. Like, it's crazy when you'll be spending time with God and he'll bring to your remembrance the things that maybe you tried to ignore or the things that he was showing you like, okay, this is where everything is lining up. Even this podcast, even the fact that we're on this podcast right now, the steps that it took to get here. Me and Mitch had talked about this like over a year ago.
Yeah.
And then that it came together at the perfect time.
Right.
And now we have some place to come just to talk about all the crazy stuff that's going on. So God is amazing.
For sure.
Super cool.
He is a cool dude.
Yeah, he is. What?
Patrick called me yesterday and said, bro, why the devil keep trying me, bro?
Chosen.
I said, bro, I don't know, man. But it's like he was talking as if it was, you know what I'm saying? Like if he was a person, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just as strong as the Spirit of God is, the other side is just as strong.
I don't want to say just as strong, but I feel.
Well, I mean, not as just as, but it's
present, most definitely.
I mean,
it's a real thing, and you ain't got to tell me.
I would say it's strong.
It's strong, but I think we as humans, we give the negative things more power. Like I say for myself, I give my defeated emotions more power and more attention than they deserve.
Yeah.
Like, what about the victories that God has given me? Why can't I put just as much weight on those as I put on me feeling depressed or grieving? Or, even though these are huge emotions, like, I don't know. I'm still trying to find
me and the homies got a saying. We say, celebrate your wins and manage your losses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Manage them.
Manage your losses.
Don't ignore them.
Don't ignore them.
Yeah, because it's like I go from ignoring to being deep in it. Like I don't have an in between.
You don't have an in between.
Yeah.
That's real because that has a lot to do with, a lot of people's depression and mental health.
Right.
Because it's a lot of people take losses as not learning experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take a loss.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't took no loss, then the loss you take is gonna hurt real bad.
Right.
So
if you're not used to losing a little bit,
if you ain't used to hearing them little roast,
oh, here he go.
Them jokes. I just got to bring it back, bro.
Here he go. But the balance. Let's bring it back to that balance. Gotta have the balance.
You got to have the balance.
So yeah, all things work together for our good. Every single thing. Every single thing.
Romans 8:28. That's that verse.
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
That was the verse I always used at church at choir rehearsal.
Oh yeah.
We had to say a verse every time we got there. And that was the one.
Maybe that's the one that you needed.
Romans 8:28. For we know that all things work together for the good ones that love the Lord.
You know that verse that goes, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me?
Yeah. What is that?
I forget where it is, but I was studying the beginning lines up to that verse. And it goes like, I've learned how to be brought low and I've learned how to be brought high. I've learned how to basically survive in every circumstance.
Right.
And that's when it goes into I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
It sounds like the beginning, the other part of that verse might be a little harder.
Right. Let me read it real quick. Let me close us out because no, for real, because it changed my perspective of it.
Yeah. Philippians, I think. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's where it is.
Man, yeah, I know.
No, you're right. You're right.
Hold
Come on,
bro.
Bible.
It's Philippians some now. I flipped through it.
No, you're right. Philippians 4:13.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it says, the Lord gives me a reason to be full of joy. It is because you are able to care for me again. This is him talking to, okay, let me just skip down. I'm not saying I need anything. I have learned to be happy with whatever I have.
Wow.
I know how to get along with little, and I know how to live when I have much. I have learned the secret of being happy at all times. If I'm full of food and have all that I need, I'm happy. If I'm hungry and need more, I'm happy. I can do all things because Christ gives me the strength.
What version was that?
This is the New Living Translation.
That is tough.
Mm-hmm. Ain't it?
That is
Ain't
tough.
Mm-hmm.
Because hungry, and if you just replace those two words right there, if I'm full, just take those two words out and replace them with anything.
Yep. If I'm sad,
if I'm sick,
if I'm depressed,
if I'm healthy, if I'm happy,
if
I'm depressed.
All things.
Yeah.
I can do all things. I can weather this storm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Talk that.
Yeah. I thought that was dope.
Nah, that is hard. Because you can, man. We can. We will.
Mm-hmm.
Family compound. Working on that.
Yes, we are. We're working on a lot of things.
We got a lot of stuff in place right now, man.
In our family conversations for decades.
Yeah.
And we're going to be the ones to do it.
Gonna be acting like Boosie, ask for everything.
You're right.
I need somebody that build houses.
Right. Because I saw his compound on Instagram. Yeah. I thought is that here in Georgia?
Yeah.
I think that's so amazing. I wonder where though. It must be like in the country, probably.
I don't know where he stay, but it's on the outskirts of Atlanta, probably like Fayetteville or something like that. Right. But yeah, that's the goal, bro. Mm-hmm. That's the goal.
That's the goal. We're gonna get there too.
Learn how to garden, get your own food.
Maybe even go off the grid.
Can you still have cell phones off the grid? I seen somebody somebody today doing that.
Off the grid?
That looked a little weird though.
Only thing is
I gotta learn more life skills.
Right. You know definitely. Because we'll be like, where's Walmart?
Yeah, bro. I gotta be able to kill a deer. I can't say that. I gotta know how to feed, you know what I'm saying?
Why you can't say that?
That's animal. I don't know.
People eat deer.
Yeah, they do.
I ain't never had it.
That nigga Rick Ross finna have giraffes in his yard. My bad.
Now see, that's just too much.
Why?
Let them stay in their natural habitat.
What is their natural habitat? Somewhere. If they at the zoo, they can be at Rick Ross' house.
They don't need to be at the zoo.
All right,
that's my point.
Let's fight the zoo first. Rick Ross
ain't he ain't gonna take care of them like they get took care of at the zoo.
He the boss.
He just gonna have them just to look at my giraffe, y'all, and it's gonna be like this.
Damn neck gonna be.
He just doing it for looks. He ain't gonna take care of that giraffe.
That ain't gonna be feeding the giraffe pedigree.
They're gonna be like, Ross, is it supposed to be limping like that? Oh yeah. So y'all don't know.
See, this is
I did my research.
No, he got some animals out there, man. He got some animals out there.
You better take care of them.
That's the move, man. Get you some land, build you some on your land.
Yeah.
That's what our parents was on. That's what our grandparents was on.
Our grandparents had multiple properties.
Oh yeah, in different states.
It's like they didn't go a year without buying some land.
Move you around. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yep, they came up to Noonan and bought a house in the most expensive neighborhood. I said, I thought about it recently. I said, my grandparents was kind of balling.
Yeah, they had some money.
They was kind of balling a little bit.
They had some money on for sure. You're right.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of history, man, behind them, behind the family, behind the family.
A lot. When we were at the funeral, I had never seen their gravestone. Their head, like I've never seen it.
I was so everywhere. I normally go and take a picture. Like every time when we was there for Danielle, Mandy, I went boom, boom, boom.
I saw Mandy's for the first time too.
Okay.
I had never seen hers. Didn't know she was next to great grandma.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see Danielle.
Bruh, shout out to my mama, bruh.
See Pat be orchestrating.
Bruh, she got plots for when these things go down.
She does. She does a great job.
She took it upon herself to. That lady is a truly special woman for sure.
Most definitely.
For sure.
Most definitely. Lots of love to you, Auntie. No, I still get a little weird around the conversation.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because I know, like, I don't want to speak nothing up. You know what I mean? It was
just like seeing. Yeah, no, I feel that, but it was like, like it's you go through certain stages in life and. At seeing my dad like that, boom, I can get through something strong, bigger than that, worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in there, and again, man, shout out to Kent. He cut my dad hair,
and you were there.
That junk was cool, like for sure, cool. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I was gonna do it anyway,
right?
For one, because I done came down here. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it anyway, crying or not,
right?
But it wasn't emotional or none. You know what I'm saying? We turned on some music and we was just chilling, sitting there. You know what I'm saying? So that was
that is so crazy.
But it ain't. It make you.
Yeah.
It make you stronger for sure. It make you stronger for sure. And I didn't do it for nobody but myself. I'd be capping if I said I did this for my brothers. You know, I did this for I did this so I wouldn't lose my mind if,
right.
you know what I'm saying, seeing him for the first time.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? But it was, that was cool.
It's big things, man. Rest
But
in peace, Uncle
rest
Steve,
in peace, Pops, man, for sure.
Definitely left a legacy.
For sure.
You know what I
for
mean?
Sure.
The most present uncle that I've had.
I hear him more now.
Yeah. That's
you know
crazy.
What I'm saying? I hear him more now. And it's like, it's almost like you hear people say like, oh no, God, you got an angel. You know what I'm saying? But it's, I hear God through his voice.
Right.
Kinda. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's him,
right.
but I really know who it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
God using that
to
speak to you.
Yeah. And I don't know how crazy or messed up it'll sound, but it was like he really don't make no mistakes.
He doesn't.
Because as you through life, I was kinda as I got older, I grew appreciation for my dad. I always respected him.
Right.
You know, growing up, looked up to him. He my superhero, all that. Cool. Go through that middle school, high school age where, you know, your nuts drop. Now I'm seeing, he was 30 when he had me.
Oh, wow.
I'm 34, 33, 34, and I got 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of seeing like, oh, damn, this is what he was going through. I'm
kind of going more empathy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we kind of built that relationship in our later stages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that fact, but this shit is just, you know, I don't know. It ain't no words for it because it's
truly there aren't any.
But you just gotta, you know, stay prayed up. Keep God first.
And trust that God is going to get you through it.
Yeah.
You know, that he's not going to leave you in this broken state or in this depressed state. That it's truly going to work for your good. Yeah. Whether that means to get you closer to him, whether that means
that's exactly what it's done.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's done.
And that is for your good.
Yeah. So that's why I see where they say, you know, God don't make no mistakes. Because at the if you're looking at it, you know, for what it is, you like, dang, I lost my dad.
Right.
But
like black and white. That's what it is.
Just plain and simple. Like, I just lost my dad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Right.
But you look a little deeper into it, and if you just kind of just learn life, appreciate life, and understand life, like I ain't lose my dad. I actually, like, he's bigger now. You know what I'm saying?
Perspective.
I only saw my dad or only heard my dad when I was around him.
Right.
Or when I pulled up on him. Or when he called.
Now it's like everything that he taught you is with you.
No, I hear
even
him
more. Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Slow down, boy, my grandkids in the car. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you don't hear him, but it's like you just feel it.
Yeah.
You just feel it now. Like, I feel like he's the eye in the sky now.
Wow.
But it's not him.
Right.
It's the ultimate Father. Jesus Christ, Lord Savior.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's so
I look at it in that lens, and that's the only thing that is really gonna help me.
Right. No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can be mad at the world. I can be mad at the doctors. I can be mad at myself. They ain't gonna do shit.
No, but if there are other emotions that, you know, that you aren't expressing, you know.
Like what?
Like if there is anger, if there is resentment, if there is sadness, you know what I mean? Like how we said earlier, to not ignore it.
But see, all of those emotions tie into, like, yeah, of course, I feel like I should have did this, or I should have spent more time here. But if I think of that, then I forget about the times we did spend time, the times, you know, that we did have.
Right.
Or the times where it was hard, but we both still gave a damn.
Balance.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just try not to harp on that.
Yeah. That's good.
But it's there for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But harping on that ain't.
Don't give any unnecessary attention to it.
To the negative.
Yeah.
That's what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah. That's what I got to work on. Don't ignore, what'd you say? Manage your...
Celebrate your highs and manage your lows.
Manage your lows, yeah. I wrote a lyric one time that said, balance your lows.
Yeah.
Balance them. Because what else can you do? You know?
Go crazy.
Because you're going to have them. Yeah, you could go crazy.
Go crazy.
I was talking to Auntie Joyce the last time I was in Columbus. She said, I thought you was going to lose your mind when Danielle passed.
It ain't hard to do.
It's true. Me. It's not hard to do.
It's not hard to do.
It's not. When people have lost their mind for way less. Way less.
Absolutely.
You know, it's people that have never been to a funeral. Like never. I know people who have never been to funerals. And so when I tell them, yeah, it's another one.
I've been to 6 and 2.
Right.
You know.
4 in the last 8 months.
4?
Well, Michael, we didn't really have a funeral for him, but
I would say 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah. So, but through it all, we're still grateful. God is still good, and He makes it all work together. We learn from everything, from every loss. Is it really a loss? Like you said.
It's a lesson.
Yeah.
It's a lesson.
Yeah.
It's lesson in the losses. It's just you got to kind of...
You got to be tuned in.
You got to be tuned in, put your pride aside, and just be an adult, grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking of something today, and like I used to steal a lot. I had sticky fingers a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like in my 20s, I would lose money. I would go to Walmart, buy some stuff, and leave my cash back in the fucking thing or walk.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot.
In your 20s?
Yes. And it was like at some point I was just like, I can't even be mad.
Because you were stealing.
Bro,
you couldn't even get an attitude.
I can't even be mad,
like,
bro.
That's what I get.
I can't even be mad when, you know, you can't speak on some of the stuff I was doing, but you can't even be mad. And you
that's maturity, you know.
You kind of, but you gotta be man enough to admit that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't easy to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being a man is tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, do it. That's all you can say, bro. Just do it, bro.
Right.
It ain't, the other side ain't sweet. I'd rather go through some stuff, get a couple scars, get some tough skin.
Yeah.
Feel some pain a little bit.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It's gone. Because back in the day, it was that's how you become a warrior.
Yeah, that's true.
Through battle. How you gonna be a warrior if you ain't never been tested?
There it is. What you gonna do when a war break out and you ain't had no experience?
They already talking about the draft. They finna start snatching 18 from 18 years old to 26.
America, y'all better calm down.
They need some niggas to go
somebody
fight.
send Joe Biden a Bible.
Somebody need to send Joe Biden a cup of coffee. Starbucks. The Colombian kind.
IV drip. I'm gonna cut that.
That was messed up.
Out of pocket.
That was a little dark humor right there.
But anyways, we just trying to make some moves out here. You know, bring some dreams into reality with the help of the Lord.
By the way of God.
Yeah. And God only. Not even by our power, you know. He got to be the one to make it pop.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
We just thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Daily Break. And did you want to say anything else?
No, man. Shout out to my bro, Moolah Money Making Mitch.
That's it.
You feel me? Do what you got to do, bro, to get yourself together. And all my bros, all my family, man, love y'all for sure. Appreciate all the love and support that's been given over the last couple months. My kids, that was crazy too. Like going through this with my children.
They
like
made me
kids,
even more sad, to be honest.
Like, dang. Now they know what death is.
I was thinking about that too, because the person I was telling you, they never been to a funeral. I said the kids have been to at least 3.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't, like for them to react when their granddad died.
Right.
Was like.
Big. It was big.
Tough.
It was.
And then, you know, for like, you know, it to keep happening. So it's, you got to check in with them. Because I was thinking like, I was around my oldest girl's age when grandma passed. I was actually their age.
Wow.
I was going to middle school.
Wow.
So I know.
You know what it's like.
I know how that stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was probably,
5 or 6
I forget how old I was when Junior passed, but I had to be somewhere in that age too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you have no choice but to, as a parent, you got to look back on those times and what did I need or what did I want to hear or how was I feeling? What was going through my mind? Ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
Don't miss those opportunities.
Bruh.
Right.
Because my son was checking up on me. Like,
wow.
He was the daddy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on Father's Day, he was like, he just walked up to me and he was like, "You good?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good, bro. Why? What's going on?" He was like, "You know, I know it's Father's Day. I know it could be hard."
I'm about to cry again.
It's your corny ass. But it was like he, you know, he just thoughtful like all of them from my nephew,
that is wisdom.
MJ, like, you know, he a tough,
they are very smart
tough cookie.
Kids. Yeah.
You know, but even he was sad. You know, so shout out to all of them, man. We getting through it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
When is the album dropping?
I want to drop it on Friday, but everybody telling me that's too soon.
It is.
So I don't know what that means. What did that
I don't
mean
know.
when y'all say it's too
I don't
soon?
know.
Y'all want me to not drop the album?
No, drop it right now.
I ain't got a cover
Push
picture
the button.
for it.
What is your process in picking cover pictures?
To be honest, I don't really have a process when it comes to that. Just like whatever the vibe of the album is.
Yeah. Because the cover picture on The Art of Letting Go was the
balloon
release for Danielle.
Did I tell you that?
Huh?
Did I tell you that?
No,
You just noticed it? Yeah. I was always wondering if people could tell that they're balloons.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the picture for that song.
So you don't
the balloon release for Danielle.
You don't have one in mind right now?
I do have one in mind, actually.
Okay.
It's actually me and Danielle, a picture of us. So, but I don't want to use it and then be depressed every time I'm looking at my project. I'm like, listen, I want to use it. It's been in my mind to use it, but now that the time has come, I'm just like, I'm hesitant on using it. But the art of healing, it's an art. It is a process.
Yeah.
So
it is. It's a never-ending process because I don't think as humans we want to heal because if it's like times you want to remember.
Yeah.
You want to remember the good times.
You're
but
right.
in remembrance of the good times, you can't help but think about some of the bad times.
Right.
So it's like, I don't see how people can heal if like we constantly want to just.
Right. And that's why the Bible says don't look back on the good times. It literally say that. And I find myself doing it a lot. And I'm like, dang, this is why God has so much wisdom. He knew what we was going to be doing. Why are you reflecting? And you're not even there no more. But that's just how our mind be working. I don't know.
Because I don't see nobody healing if
you stay stuck in your mind. Because it's even like in a relationship that's no longer, it's like, you be like, damn, why it didn't work out? You think about all of the good times you had, and then you be like, there's no reason this shouldn't have worked out. And then you remember, oh yeah, he was crazy. I almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me, Lord.
You almost got me.
And I was a little toxic, so,
Yeah. We already been down that road.
I'm going to cut this part too.
Bruh, you Edward Scissorhands or something?
I love that movie.
I've never seen the whole movie.
I'm shocked.
I haven't.
Shooketh. It's probably good that you haven't. This is a weird movie.
It is.
It's very weird.
I'm not really like a scary movie type of guy.
You're not? That's so funny. My mom woke up this morning and she was like, I want to watch a scary movie.
Yeah, no, I will never get up and say that ever in my life. I don't play with,
She don't either, which is why I don't know why she said that.
Stuff like that, bro.
She's like, I want to find a scary movie, but one that's not demonic. I'm like, good luck. Like, they're all pretty much.
Yeah, I don't play. Bernie Mac said, I don't play with God.
Right. Those are facts. But yeah, try to stay present. Stop thinking back so much.
That's tough.
It is hard, but that's one of the ways. That's one of the main ways that you're gonna heal from.
I guess to do that though, you gotta get you some going. You gotta get you. You
have to be operating in your purpose.
You gotta be doing something.
You gotta be operating
for sure.
in the things that God has told you to do. Because if not, you're gonna have too much time on your hands doing the wrong things. Mm-hmm. But if you're focused on what God has told you to do, then the things that come with God, peace, rest, you're gonna get that good sleep. You're gonna have joy. So
not all the time.
Not all the time. No, of course not all the time. But you'll have more than you would have had your mind been focused elsewhere.
Because it'll be times where everybody got different shit going on in their household relationships, but some people don't go to bed mad at your spouse. Mm-hmm. I be trying not to do that.
That's in the Bible.
Really?
Don't let the sun go down on your anger,
bruh. Mm-hmm. So just recently, I was in the bed mad. So just flipped over. So when you talking about some peace, he'll give you peaceful sleep. That wasn't peaceful. He was on my ass. He was like, turn around and say sorry, man.
But that's good though.
Yeah, but
that's great. See, that's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So. But what comes from that?
After I said that,
from that brings peace.
After I said that, I did sleep pretty good.
Look at God. That's what I'm talking about.
But I think
you got to take the steps.
I hit the gas after.
You got to take the steps. That was me.
Oh.
You got to take the steps. But
stay on the course.
Yeah, stay the course. Don't give up on God.
So you was back in Columbus. You was in Columbus for a long time.
Just now?
Yeah. You been outside.
I have been outside. I had to sleep about 3 days after I was with these folks, man. They know I don't be out like that.
Yeah, you was outside. And then you came here.
I'm talking about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Came where?
I'm talking about it was Columbus, and then we came back here.
Mm-hmm. And party some more.
Party some more.
But
it's kind of like we were saying a couple episodes. It was like stop referring to that, but it was But
I realize how quick we do it though. But that's what be getting me.
Right.
That's what be getting me. Like how quick it'll just be like, oh yeah,
for sure.
Who got this chance?
Yeah. What house we going to? Where we going? But I
especially in Columbus, I feel like it'd be different if we was somewhere else.
So that's what I was gonna say. But I feel like it's not as because back in the day, them damn things used to last till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's the truth.
3 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't feel like we did that this time. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was
Stevie.
Well, I'm not talking about that day.
We didn't get home till
5 a.m.
No, but I was thinking about that today. Like, why? I don't want to get.
It's just because we getting together. It's just like how people say.
We're too much all of us alike.
No, it's just like how people say, "Oh, y'all don't celebrate Juneteenth, but y'all celebrate 4th of July." Well, Nick, we just started getting Juneteenth off. Well, and anytime Black people can get time off from their job,
it's gonna be a function.
It's gonna be a function. We're not celebrating 4th of July. Some people are. And I ain't really against it or bad, but it ain't. We fireworks is on sale. Mm-hmm. The liquor, we gonna do that anyway every time we
I just feel like
so it's just like every time we get together that's just how it happens. Somebody gonna bring the cars out, somebody gonna roll some up. We're gonna post some up, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna talk, But
individually we all be like, yeah, I'm trying not to do this no more. I'm trying not to do that no more. I'm trying not to. And then when we all get together, that's all it seems like we do.
Yeah.
So that be bothering me. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't really know how to take that. Because I know what all of us want, like where we want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me and your brother, we talk about that constantly, me and Patrick.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to take from that.
Shit, I mean,
I feel like because we have gone through so much, it's kind of just like, it's like
it's almost like a reset.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, man.
We try to end on a high note.
Because I say like, I say like we want to stop doing that, but I had a good time seeing all my cousins.
I had a great time.
You know what I'm saying? I had a
But
blast.
I feel, my conscience was starting to get to me when I started seeing people getting a little too lit. Because I'm like, man, this person just talked about this and I know that's not what they want to be doing.
Right.
But that's just,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, and then I'm participating. So it's just like, I ain't doing much better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
For one, you got understanding and you acknowledging it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
You got understanding and you acknowledging it. I mean, it is what it is, but that's just.
I think we'll get to that point eventually where we're not depending on.
I feel like even if
things.
we came, even when we come together to talk business, even if we, somebody gonna cook, it may be a bottle of wine somewhere.
Yeah,
and I'm
ain't nothing wrong with a little wine or a little shot,
saying.
but it's the point that we get to.
I'm just saying, like, it's
because somebody got real drunk that night. It's like the things that we actually struggle with. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I have faith that we'll get better with that as time goes, because it didn't start with us. That's the thing.
Right.
It did not start with us.
We damn sure doing a good job of carrying it on.
Around a jug of wine.
Yeah.
Right. And that's my thing. And I don't want to pass this down to the kids that are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got to do a little bit better.
Yeah. Like, it was cool what we did with Michael. That was cool. But I mean, it was, like I said, it was a lot of
And that one didn't really turn into a function.
It didn't.
It really didn't.
We went to the thing. We went to the little bar and shot some pool.
Yeah, but we wasn't like, and maybe that's what it needed to be like. Maybe we need to be out in public.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Not in secret.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You don't think so? Then I don't know. Then maybe I don't want to say because I don't know. Anyways, it's good to be back because
it feels so good to be back.
It was good to be back. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Daily Break. Thank you for taking this ride with us.
For sure.
We love you and we're out.
It's just one of them days, yeah, where the sun falls, no one calls, no sunrise, watch it rain in the morning.
Yeah, just shut up, Ashley.
You shut up. Like you finna go teach a math class.
Oh, here you go with the goddamn jokes.
I'm gonna say, Jerome, what is the square root of 36?
6.
Well, Mr. Riley, I don't know.
What you mean you don't know,
Get
son?
the hell out my class.
You smoke crack, don't you? I'd be like,
what's wrong with Judge Mathis? Is that who you was talking like?
Nah, man. Judge Mathis. That's Joe Clark.
Oh, you kind of look like Judge Mathis with them glasses on.
Okay.
You don't know Judge Mathis?
Ashley, that's
like
your
a black
last
staple.
one.
Okay, my bad.
That's your last one.
All right, you right. Balance. I love you.
You was just talking about roasting.
I love you.
I'll tell your ass
so
up.
handsome. What you gonna say? I look like Jill Scott.
You got real problems, man. I'm done with you, bro. Turn this damn camera.
All right, y'all. That's it. That's our show. We ended on a high note.
No, we didn't, nigga.
Yes, we are.
We good, man. Judge Mathis, my ass.
It's just the glasses. All right.
What do I look like now?
You look the same. See what I'm saying?
I still look like Judge Mathis?
See why the roasting is not productive? Look. He's mad at me now. We're going to have a long talk in the car.
Ain't bad.
Well, all right.
I'm sad.
It's okay.
Come on, let's take a picture, man.